I am finding it quite peculiar how goofy heavy the start of Season 2 of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is. I'd say at least half of the episodes have Goofy in the title so far, and this, of course, is the case with Goofy in Training, which is the 6th episode. This is directed by Donovan Cook and Victor Cook, and even though I'm not the biggest fan of Goofy, I actually think it's a pretty decent episode. Goofy is going to be taking part in an obstacle course, and straight away we have an element of education there. One of the reasons I love watching these is because I like to see how educational they are, but also deep down I'm a big Disney fan and a really big Donald Duck fan. So I kind of can't help watching them, as, you know, the big kid in me likes to relax with these, but I love to see how educational they are, and they really are fantastic. And this one, straight away, is teaching children what an obstacle course is. This is particularly brilliant if a child is going to be taking part in sports day. We've all had that first sports day where we're not really sure what to expect, and we start to learn about the egg and spoon race and the sack race, and a lot of the times there will be an obstacle course where you have to jump over obstacles or go through hoops. I think that seemed to be the main one. And certainly for children who have never had a sports day, or they're not into, athletic hobbies or anything, they may never have heard of an obstacle course, so this is a really great way to introduce children to that. But second to introducing them to it, it can encourage physical activity. I can completely see children watching this with their parents or siblings or their friends if they're a little bit older, and after the episode is finished, going into the garden or even in their living room and creating their own little obstacle courses. It encourages creativity, it encourages physical activity as well, which is always great when a TV episode can do that. And in this one, Mickey and friends are helping Goofy prepare for this obstacle course because he's clumsy. I think Goofy himself mentions that he has 2 left feet, and they're teaching him how to jump over things and getting him ready for this obstacle course. And then at the end of the episode, I say at the end, it actually takes up a good bulk of the 25 minutes. But then we have kind of the big reveal of the obstacle course and all the different things Goofy has to encounter. And I think it's really interesting, and I just love how much it can encourage children to go and, be active and creative, and that's something that I always love about Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. We get opportunities for counting, for participating in audience participation, encouraging Goofy, cheering Goofy on. I'm not doing much of that because I'm not his biggest fan. But I think it's a really strong episode, and even though, as I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Goofy, it works well with Goofy as the protagonist. It definitely works well as Goofy being the one doing the obstacle course, not least of all because he has to jump over a lot of things and he's the tallest character with the longest legs. So it certainly makes a lot of sense. I think it's one a lot of young viewers can get a lot of benefit out of. Obviously it's very well animated, the usual brilliant voice cast. Goofy in Training is one I cannot fault.